For more than 30 years, Dental Care Alliance has been passionately committed to advancing the practice of dentistry. We've perfected the art of practice support, working with our allied dental professionals toward the common goals of clinical excellence, strategic growth, and exceptional patient experiences. Our dynamic support team of industry experts reflects the diversity of the allies we support, never wavering from the practice-first culture that's been the foundation of our success for more than 3 decades.
Once you've worked for DCA and see how awesome, they have so many systems. They have the HR, they do all the hiring for you, which is really, really nice. Their management, their marketing team, the supplies, they get everything so much cheaper than you can just going out on your own. You're never on your own. Even if you're the only doctor in a DCA practice, you're never alone. You can always pick up the phone, email, talk to any of the other doctors, and everybody's super friendly and no one's out for themselves. So sometimes dentistry you can feel all alone, but they truly help you and they look out for you.
Their marketing division is great. All their departments are fantastic. IT, I used to run the IT in the office. I was the IT guy, but now I don't have to do it. It's wonderful. So they give us the opportunity to be who we want to be and to actually try to grow the practice now. Anything you need, you just call, and they're there.
This is one of the most organized, well-run dental service organizations in the country. And from a support standpoint, my practice has literally exploded since I've been associated and affiliated with Dental Care Alliance because of the kind of stuff they do behind the scenes. They support what we do in a seamless fashion. And to me, this is why we joined Dental Care Alliance.
There's never a shortage of marketing ideas or new opportunities, but I think what sets us apart is our ability to assess those opportunities and new tactics and really prioritize and execute. I've had the opportunity to really build a strong team that allows us to support hundreds of diverse offices with scalable solutions, and we're nimble enough to kind of change track if needed.
One thing I love about our marketing is that we put a lot of time, thought, and research into the strategy behind everything that we create.
With digital marketing, what we've been able to do is drive down cost per acquisition, CPA, so that we can get the more bang for the buck. We're not guessing. We're not throwing darts against the board and just hoping that we hit the target. All the decisions we make, they're based off data that's presented to us, and we're using that data to build the best possible strategy for the individual practices and doctors.
Legal plays, I think, a key role at DCA. We work with and support all the other departments within DCA. We're a key partner for our M&A, mergers and affiliations team as DCA continues to affiliate with practices. What I enjoy best about DCA has been the unparalleled growth, right? It's a growth environment. I think each affiliation we've learned from, we've taken best practices from, and collectively have established an industry-leading culture.
We have built an impressive technology group that provides data not only on the operations support but for revenue cycle management as well. So we can effectively help the offices manage their unbilled claims as well as their insurance receivables and over-the-counter collections. These are just additional reports that help the office get better, and with all the competing priorities at the office, they need that level of support from revenue cycle management just to keep their claims going out and their cash collections coming in.
I believe in leading in a way to where people feel that they can be their whole selves and bring their whole selves into their role, because you tend to operate better that way. And then, my philosophy is do things right and then do things better. Better for our recruiters, better for our hiring leaders, and then again, at the end of the day, that's gonna make it better for our providers and our patients.
The biggest piece that we do is on the repairs and maintenance, and that's where we require, a really solid response team. The folks in the field, the office managers, the operations folks, and the docs, and their patients, they're all our customers, and that's how I treat them, right? So we gotta take care of our customers. So if there's something that they need and problems that are happening in the office, we need to respond to them quickly to take care of their customers so those offices can then take care of their patients.
One of the great benefits about being partnered with Dental Care Alliance, especially for new affiliations, is they find that not only do they get great savings, they're also getting their supplies delivered a lot faster because we're contracted with the suppliers. And so typically, while suppliers do 3 to 5 business days, some of their stuff is coming next day depending on the time that they get their orders into us. Another great thing is Coupa, they see real-time pricing. So they don't have to wait to get that invoice. They see exactly how much they're spending on their supplies right then and there. So they're able to really save a lot of money. We don't have a mandatory formulary. We are contracted with suppliers, so we can show doctors where they can get their most cost-efficient savings at, or they can stick to the products that they've always been with. We are mainly clinically driven, so it's doctor preferences.
We handle all the benefits and payroll for the entire company. When I started with Dental Care Alliance, we had about 1,900 employees, and now we're over 5,000. I think the biggest thing that changed with DCA over the last 8 years is the technology has brought us to the point where we can onboard people electronically. We can offer all their benefits electronically. They can check on the status of their benefits and their payroll all electronically, even down to apps on your phone. This has improved our ability to support a diverse mix of practices throughout the country.
My role within the affiliations team is to help the employees during the integration process. Oftentimes change can be very difficult, and even though it is a positive change and it's very exciting, it can bring on some apprehensions. And so what we do is we come to the table and we talk about the benefits and features of working with the Dental Care Alliance. We introduce them to their new benefits, their PTO, the education that we have, and really just answer those burning questions that the employees have to make them more excited about the partnership.
Whenever any of our partners have any questions, they can come to myself, they can go to one of the respective accountants, and we will walk through the financials with them. Any questions they have, we'll be able to answer. We have that dedicated team with all of our new partners that come on with the affiliations. There is now a dedicated monthly call with them to review their financials over those first few months and for however long that they want to maintain that cadence. I believe our team goes above and beyond, and we are available whenever they're available. So we understand that our partners or our doctors, they might not be available from 7 to 5, so we need to meet their needs of when they can talk to us or have questions and be responsive to them.
We've got 8 full-time coaches, and then we have 11 part-time coaches, and they're really just there to advocate for the dental hygienist and really provide them the tools and the skills and the resources for them to be highly compensated and deliver excellence in patient care.
As coaches, for us, we're able to be that liaison between the hygienist and Dental Care Alliance if there's something that they need, something that they want, any ideas, and to share best practice from office to office.
I have hygienists texting me, calling me, on their lunch hours, at home in the evening. If they have a problem, a question, a concern, they know they can reach out to me. I'll either get it fixed remotely or they know I'll come into their office, and I think that kind of support is unmatched.
One of the biggest things we can bring to an individual practice or a group affiliate are the business analytics. We have the ability to forecast, we look back at what they've done before, but the analytic teams that we have under James Nick is probably the best in the industry. Again, being with 2 other DSOs, they didn't have anything like this. So the analytics, to be able to forecast, to be able to understand what moves a needle at an individual office as well as doctor level is second to none within the industry. We have the ability to understand pre-visit, visit, post-visit. So it's not necessarily one size fits all, and the ability to adapt our analytics to individual practices has been key to understanding our continued growth.
I do anything and everything around the data for the organization, trying to translate that data into usable reports and actionable insights that folks throughout the company can use to manage the business and take care of patients. One of the biggest things that we've contributed to the organization is an increase in data transparency. And we do that through our dashboards, which are updated daily and distributed to over 500 users throughout the organization. And it's one of the biggest ways that office managers all the way up to senior executives keep a pulse on the organizational results.
From an IT perspective, we know that the technology at the offices is probably the most critical part of their day because they have to make sure that the systems are up, the phones are up, that the imaging systems are up, and when anything happens there, we take it very seriously. The gold standard within the industry, especially the healthcare industry, is high trust certification. For me, that's the way I always set up my IT security roadmap, is to make sure that across the 20 domains that are assessed for that high trust compliance, that we're moving in that direction. And being high trust certified puts you in an elite class from a healthcare perspective, because only about 10% of companies are high trust certified.
I oversee the data warehouse, all of our data from all our practice management systems, and data coming in from all kinds of various third-party solutions. We have a very fully robust data warehouse. I almost consider us like the gatekeepers of the data, and we make data available for all of the various support center departments, as well as for the dental offices to use. The opportunity is going to continue to grow for all of us. And as technology advances, when it comes to my world in particular, as technology advances, there are just endless opportunities, and as the company grows, there's just opportunity. I'm hopeful for the future.
I'm extremely proud to have been part of DCA's growth and evolution over the years, but I'm most excited about where we're headed.
There is this forward momentum in the organization, and it really feels like taking action and growth are rewarded and appreciated.
It's all about the people. You can replicate a business, but you can't replicate the individuals who work in that business. It starts at the top of DCA, and I think that's one of the greatest strengths that we've had.
It's the right time within the healthcare industry and in dentistry to make things more efficient and better for our team members and our patients, because in today's consumer-driven needs and wants and how they want to receive their care and their patient experiences is changing dramatically. And everything has to happen now and fast and quick, and it's got to be leveraged through technology. And so the opportunity to take advantage of that is perfect in the marketplace. And secondly, we are just growing exponentially. And so you add those two up, and then you put this incredible team behind it who are so passionate about the work that they do and how they support all of these offices. It's a home run every single time.